Hi, I'm Jeff McCarty. Today is September 1st, 2014, and we're at Midwest Skydiver Reunion Boogie. Woo! Jeff asked me to come here because I donated this book called The Space Age Sport, written in 1965 by Ray Darby. I mow a guy's lawn. He's about 75 years old, and we talked, and he knew I skydived, and he gave me this book. Came from the Flint Public Library, and I didn't think much of it, and then I thought I should try to donate this to the museum. And I was going to give it to my boss, Randy Allison, who's vice president of the USPA, and maybe he could get it to the museum. And I thought it was cool that the museum came to our boogie, and so I thought, hey, I'll bring that book and donate it. It's perfect. And didn't know I'd be doing an interview for it, but a little bit about me. I started jumping when I was 20. I'm 47 now, and got about 2,000 jumps. I've made like one jump a year for 10 years, static line. My first jump was at Skydive Tecumseh on military gear. And they said, be aggressive out there, it's really windy. So I hung onto that strut. And when it was time to go, my feet went, but my hands didn't. And I ended up doing a backflip through my risers and thought I was going to die. So I lived through that, and it was cool. And then I thought I was coming down like a baby. I'm going to do a Hollywood stand-up jump. I don't need a PLF. And Judy Long put me in the P's with the round, and my knees hit my chest so hard because I didn't land properly. But if I didn't hit those P's, I would have been probably broken up. And that was the start of my skydiving career. I have one little interesting story that happened back in, like say I graduated from high school. I hadn't jumped yet. My friends and I are partying, talking about what would be the ultimate rush, and I said, well, skydiving nude on drugs at night over water with a blonde on the Millennium, 1999-2000. Well, 15 years later, I became a skydiver, had about 200 jumps, went to Lake Wales, Florida, and I didn't take the drugs, and she was a brunette. And it wasn't Australia, but it was a good time. So I made that Millennium jump, pretty rare thing that I thought of 15 years prior, before I was even a skydiver. And it was one of the coolest jumps I've had. Jumped out of the B-17, helicopters, L-39 ride because I couldn't jump one time. Just, it's amazing what skydiving can do, or what can happen. You don't know what's going to happen. Just a lot of amazing people you meet, and just have a good time. Never know where I'm going to go, but where do I see the sport going? I think it's just going to keep advancing with the gear and the speed that the students learn. But it does seem like they are missing a few things. They're advancing quickly, and they sometimes don't know the history of what do you mean? Oh, all right. So this will be added. Anyway, Jeff asked me what I do here at the boogie. I'm the fueler loader guy, maintenance, air boss, everything I can do. Never wanted to work in the sport, and I came here and I told them I wanted to help out, and they said, do you want to be fueler loader guy? I said, okay. So they gave me a job, and I'm here 5 days a week, and I love it here. It gets me in the air. I get to see a lot of people, and everyone comes to me. So for future boogie, what do I have for a future boogie? What do I want to do? Jeff's cracking me up. I don't know. You mean here, or what would be the ultimate boogie? I'd like to tether a balloon to a beach and buy a bunch of propane and just do balloon jumps and land on the beach all day long. I think that would be the ultimate drop zone. You'd get base jumpers from everywhere, and a lot of happiness, and I don't know how long the rope would have to be, but I don't know what I'm talking about. So I don't know. Cut.